our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds, 5'11" tall with a reach of 74. Up against them, Saul Alvarez. He's only 20 years old, but look at all of the experience. He weighed in at 151 pounds even.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest. And so here comes Saul Alvarez, nicknamed Canelo, which translates to cinnamon. He got that nickname because of the freckles on his face and the color of his hair.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
These two have certainly talked the talk. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
If you are on the losing side of this fight and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've tapped right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that didn't look like a practice.
So he is going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but how does that work? You're watching every move that they do.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. From both men. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to...
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going. Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What they do? What can you tell them when it goes like this corner? How are they going to get through this?
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance. On to the third. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of that sport.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Not a lot of push output. Thought there might be more action here. Pull it right there. They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
You need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to come back and get into the habit.
Down goes Jones Jr. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Both men were knocked down, and they both got... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a golfer. Forget the table.
Oh, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Perfect counter lands. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to be bluffing.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Big, heavy blow, and Saul is down! So time to go celebrate after a knockout win.